Well, I'm here with Mike Bennett in the yet to be opened in a month, right?
2 weeks.
Whoa, 2 weeks. Okay.
Oh, I said it out loud.
Portland Aquarium. Is it the first aquarium in the world that doesn't have like real live aquatics?
There's the potential for that.
Yeah.
I think it's the first cartoon aquarium.
Okay.
So
okay,
that I
cool.
feel confident in.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna get into like what this is all about. We're right on the corner of Southwest Broadway and Alder, so like right downtown. It's really fun to be in this space. Anyway, I was super inspired by your TEDxPortland talk that was like 3 weeks ago, and you did this great job of kind of giving the origin story of how this all happened. And now that it is kind of going to become a key destination downtown for Portland, it's so relevant to the whole We Live in Portland audience. So if you could just give I know you had 17 minutes to give the TEDx talk, but like maybe like 90 seconds.
Yeah. I mean, I was an artist. I was making pop culture art that did well on the internet. That kind of hurt my soul. Big cartoon cutouts that I put on my lawn. They all got stolen overnight. Crazy story.
COVID time.
COVID times, yeah.
And it just became kind of this pop
it's like
sensation.
a roadside attraction
Yeah.
and an internet attraction. And after the theft, I was like, reset. I keep seeing people walk by the house. I should make an alphabet zoo. Don't know where that came from. But every day I would put a new animal outside. It was called the A to Zoo, and people loved it.
Okay.
And it was special, and it grew. And over a year, too many people figured out my secret address, the secret location.
In Southeast Portland? Or?
Northeast.
Northeast,
Yeah, just off of Alberta.
Okay.
And then I was like, okay, I gotta do this indoors. I gotta do this where people are supposed to be going, as opposed to my little labyrinthian neighborhood. So that kind of evolved through a series of projects: a monster museum, a dinosaur museum, a fantasy golf course and restaurant, and now
It's such a Portland story, you know?
yeah.
I mean, I started 23 years ago a creative agency in the digital space called Thesis, and it's in the commercial space from the very beginning. But the first question in my adult brain, because this very much conjures up my little boy brain, but is like, how do you monetize making like cool cartoon things out of plywood, right? Like.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't for the longest time.
Yeah.
Actually, when I was doing the pop culture stuff, I 0% did. I would like trade them for donations to like local charities, which was super cool. But now, I mean, the cool thing is like we're surrounded by these giant whales, but like no one has room for that.
Right.
But what everyone does have room for is a sticker. And as silly as it is, I mean, we're in a city that's filled with amazing printers. We have a really great relationship with one in Beaverton, Miracle Sign, and we have a really good setup. So stickers are a great way to monetize this, as well as admission.
Yeah.
In admission, we're trying to keep it really reasonable, and everyone gets a book. You get a book which is like us spending our admission.
Yeah, but like tangible things.
Yeah.
People want that more. Yeah.
Right, and I've done these education spaces with signs everywhere, and it's cool, but it takes away from the immersiveness. So now you get this compendium of all 100+ species that you can kind of explore as you walk through the space.
Yeah, it's kind of a maze.
A little labyrinthian, yeah. Second time I get to say that word today.
Yeah. So I was asking you before the video, like, it seems like the target audience would be, like 4 to 8-year-old kids, but you kind of corrected me. It's like much bigger than that.
Someone used this phrase not that long ago to me, which isn't quite on the nose, but it's close enough. They said, "Oh, so your stuff is like for ages 6 to stoner." I was like, wow, that's like kind of perfect. There's something about, like, I grew up in the 90s. I grew up with Saturday morning cartoons. And the idea of being able to walk into one is really exciting. The idea of being able to build one is even more exciting for me. But it's an attractive thing for people who are just looking for something weird to do, especially when you're visiting Portland. When I did that long zoo, I had people take like first Tinder dates to the curb in front of my house.
But it has more appeal. If you really wanted the stoner crowd, it might be like Scooby-Doo, like, Shaggy, all that.
Yeah, I mean, there's certainly, I'm not leaning into that.
Yeah.
But there is like, I mean, adults go to aquariums too.
Yeah, and you said it's your initial thought was like, this is for families, and that's kind of the key space.
Yeah, I mean, it always needs to be for families first.
Right.
If anyone gets to enjoy it after that, that's great.
Yeah, that's cool. So one question we always ask is, like one really hard, the premise of the question around one really hard thing in the last 12 months that you've had to do is that we as Portlanders need to do the hard thing to like bring our city back, and it's definitely on the rise. Like good things are happening. So it's just like, what is that one hard thing? And you've done a bunch of them, like this, and the TEDx talk is tough. And,
that was hard.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a 9-month-old right now,
Mm-hmm.
so the fact that I'm like powering through a project like this and the TED talk at the same time, ultimately to like make the space. Like, I don't think I'm gonna make $1 million with this project.
No.
But I really want this space to be a third place for folks, and it would have been a lot easier not to do it. And that's such a boring answer, but like I've gotten a lot of screws through the fingers, and a lot of plywood cuts, a lot of splinters, and it'd be nice to be home.
Yeah.
But I'm 2 weeks out, and it's gonna feel really good. The exhale after the TED talk, when I like walk off the stage, is something that I'm gonna chase forever, and I'm excited that I get to do that again soon.
Yeah.
But also just like showing up on June 6th and seeing the people waiting outside is gonna be like, it's gonna make it all worth it.
Yeah, that's incredible. All right, last thing, lightning round. Besides the Portland Aquarium, which is not open until June 6th, what do you and your family of little ones, what do you all love to do in Portland? Like top 2 or 3 things.
You know what's cool? It's like I never really took advantage of like the amazing like outskirt farm culture.
Okay.
But like pumpkin patches, we just went to a birthday party at a Triskelly farm yesterday, and like they're just picnic tables, and they're like, no, hang out, you paid, come enjoy it. There's like really good stuff in the shop, and I forget that we are a city that is surrounded by all this amazing outdoor space.
Sure.
And man, for us having a newborn in August, by the time Halloween rolled around, we were like, let's just go to a pumpkin patch and just be. And I forget that that's a thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's so many other answers, but right now it's fresh in my mind.
No.
Just like look at the outskirts and make sure you visit.
Oh, and the cute baby pictures in Pumpkin Patch. Like,
Oh, I mean, come on.
You can't beat it. It's so good. All right, well, Mike, so appreciate you kind of being here, and I also want to get kind of B-roll to show the labyrinthian kind of whole setup here. So thanks so much.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Cheers.